Now, meanwhile, a 15-year-old student of the Queen's High School is feared dead after her house collapsed in Shooters Hill, St. Andrew because of a landslide. Now, the lifeless body of the teen's father was found in the rubble some hours after the incident happened. Now, up to late this evening, crews from the Jamaica Fire Brigade were still in the area searching for the missing girl. Prince Moore was in the community earlier today and filed this report.
A frantic search for 42-year-old Romeo Leachman ends in tragedy. Hours after his body was found buried in mud, residents of Toby Gully in Shooters Hill, St. Andrew continued their search for his 15-year-old daughter to no avail. The two were at home sometime after 7 a.m. Friday when a landslide occurred. It swept a wall which landed on the wooden structure where Mr. Leachman and his daughter resided. This is the spot where the house was located. There was no heavy equipment, but that didn't stop residents from using whatever they had to dig through the mud. It was all hands on deck. The Jamaica Fire Brigade joined in the effort. That's when Mr. Leachman's body was discovered. Mr. Leachman's sister described moments leading up to the tragedy.
After 7 o'clock, the rain began falling and water began to come into my room. So we wake up and started to see if we could get the water out of our room. But while doing that, me hear a boop. But while with me hear that, I never really appeared in the mind. But the next door neighbor from down at the bottom, we could see because she said our house is flooded. Then she started to cry out and call me and say, Rosie, whole of your brother house flood. The world go out there, we go out there. My sister, the house flood, and I don't see my brother. There is a house up the top that have a stone wall, but dirt is there, trees there. So the stone wall, half of the stone wall come down with the tree and the banking and everything and just cover the house.
Ms. Leachman also explained that her brother was in the process of expanding his house, but that was short-lived.
Sir, God, I hold me a plastic. I can't feel him, I hold me now by my job down a thousand times, I could have feel him lift me up back. I want my mother, sir, my mother. If my mother hear this, my mother will drop down, sir.
The search for the 15-year-old girl became even more difficult as heavy rains continued to pour in the community.
Our efforts are impeded due to the terrain and the condition that is here now, which is the rain and such. Also, we met a few trouble getting here because of several roadblocks and water on the road and traffic, of course. However, so far, we have not really seen any signs of the little girl, but we are still searching.
Even as we were in the area, another landslide occurred, blocking a roadway in a section of the community. With today's tragic incident and more rains in the forecast, which could result in other landslides such as this one behind me, residents of Toby Gully in Shooters Hill, St. Andrew are nervous about what could happen. Prince Moore, TVJ News.
And still in East Rural St. Andrew, residents of St. Benedict's Heights in Harborview were stranded due to high flood waters. With no end in sight for the rains, the people are appealing for urgent help.
Football field turned swimming pool? This resident went to great lengths to show our news team the depth of the flooded area. The flooding extended to the homes nearby. Again, residents not holding back to demonstrate the magnitude of the problem. Many of them evacuated their homes, which have been inundated with water. This is the result of hours of rain Friday. And if it continues, the people question whether they will have a roof over their heads.
Right now, we're stressed out. We have to move out of my house right now because of the water. Packing up my stuff them.
For morning, I could cross my yard, I could go to my yard, I can say, my phone and passport, and I tell you, say, yo, man, look and see the people them surrounding, and I tell you, say, a long time live, so. Each time when rain fall, it's like the water circle up and down, I want a church that's the water can, when rain fall, that's water can lead out, because none of people live down the sense, but a long time live here, I need a call for a bigger head, I'm glad to see the bird, see? So right now, I'm on the road, so right now, I can't cross, I keep going to shop. I'm carrying a coat on me, I can't see because what the family said. I need a fence that we can fence off the ball field. We need black, I need steel, I need the cement. And right now, me is a man, me can't buy salad, me can't buy nothing at all. I'm poor, I need help.
According to residents, flooding is a regular occurrence when it rains. It's the first time, however, they've seen it like this.
Right now, me dey my neighbor yard that are just next door from me. It all up a mine place up there, so landslide, all kind of things happen. We need help. And we need some serious help like now, I mean next year or the other year or when. We need it like now. Here so now, no vehicle can pass. If anything happen, we can't come out of my yard because the water, they don't let so. We need help. So Mr. Prime Minister, here we're crying at St. Benedict. We really, really need help.
It could take days before the water subsides. Days could turn to weeks if the rain continues. But for now, all the residents can do is wait and hope that the sun comes out soon.